If you thought trucks were getting soft, 2026 is here to prove otherwise. Sure, we'll see plenty of next-gen EVs, hybrids, and futuristic off-road beasts, but this year also marks the comeback of the big displacement V8s we've all been asking for, as automakers finally ditch some of those strung-out turbo engines. Between redesigns, throwback names, and trucks that look more like concept sketches than production models, the lineup is absolutely stacked. Today, we're diving into the most anticipated trucks of 2026, covering performance, towing muscle, off-road capability, and electrification. Buckle up, this year is going to be wild. Let's start with the Ram 1500 because it perfectly captures what 2026 is all about. For years, buyers were force-fed turbocharged V6s under the banner of efficiency, but owners know better. They missed the durability, the grunt, and the rumble only a V8 can deliver. Ram isn't walking away from that. For 2026, the 1500 lineup keeps its V8 alive, offering around 395 horsepower and up to 12,750 pounds of towing capacity, while adding a hybridized Hemi that blends old-school displacement with modern tech. More torque, better fuel economy, and the soul of a V8. It's Ram's way of proving you can move forward without abandoning what made trucks great. Then there's the Ram 1500 TRX, which has always been the poster child for too much is just enough. This Hellcat-powered monster is expected to get a final send-off edition in 2026. Packing over 700 horsepower, long-travel suspension built for Baja, and an exhaust note that makes grown men grin, it's the ultimate reminder of why V8s became legends. It may be the end of an era, but Ram isn't going quietly. They're going out with a bang big enough to rattle the entire truck world. And don't forget the Jeep Gladiator. Jeep has already proven the Wrangler 392 has a cult following, and 2026 looks to carry the same energy into its pickup. A Gladiator with a V8 under the hood is exactly what purists want. Low-end torque for the trails, the reliability of displacement, and a soundtrack no Turbo 4 or V6 could ever fake. Even Toyota is feeling the pressure. After walking away from its iconic V8s in favor of I-Force Turbo V6s, word is the brand is scrambling to bring back a big 8-cylinder in a new Tundra HD variant. Heavy-duty buyers simply don't trust a V6 when towing 10,000 pounds day after day, and Toyota knows it. At the same time, the company is hedging its bets with a rumored Tacoma EV expected by 2026. If Toyota actually delivers a Tundra HD with a V8 alongside an all-electric Tacoma, it'll be a full-circle moment, proof that displacement still matters no matter how many regulations try to phase it out. Ford is also taking a two-pronged approach. They plan to keep the V8 passion alive while pushing boundaries with electrification. For 2026, that means a lineup that spans old-school muscle, cutting-edge EV tech, and even a moonshot project still in development. First up is the F-150 Dark Horse, a truck that takes Ford Performance's street cred to the next level. Ford CEO Jim Farley has already announced Dark Horse as a full-fledged sub-brand sitting alongside Raptor and Tremor. And this truck is rumored to be its street-focused muscle pickup. Picture a specially tuned 5-liter V8, potentially matching or even topping the Mustang Dark Horse's 500 horsepower, paired with a lowered ride height, sport-tuned suspension, and an exhaust note loud enough to drown out your neighbor's Harley on Sunday morning. Add in exclusive styling, aggressive fascia, unique wheels, and Dark Horse badging, and you've got a truck designed to deliver muscle car thrills while still hauling plywood when duty calls. By the way, if you're enjoying this video so far, make sure to hit subscribe. It helps us keep bringing you the latest breakdowns on all the new trucks hitting the market. Okay, switch gears entirely to the F-150 Lightning, which enters 2026 with much-needed upgrades. The refresh brings a next-gen battery pack capable of nearly 400 miles of range, along with an 800-volt system for ultra-fast charging. Ford is also focused on solving range loss while towing, with smarter energy management and updated software. Pro Power Onboard sticks around, keeping its appeal as both a work truck and a mobile generator. For buyers curious about EVs but still wanting F-150 practicality, the 2026 Lightning could be Ford's most convincing pitch yet. Not to be outdone, GMC is rolling out the Sierra EV Denali, a truck that blends brute strength with luxury swagger. Sharing its Ultium platform with the Silverado EV, it delivers around 750 horsepower, nearly 400 miles of range, and towing capacity in the 5-digit ballpark. But what really sets it apart is the Denali treatment. Premium leather, real wood, and a massive center display that makes the cabin feel closer to a luxury SUV than a work truck. For buyers who want capability but prefer their power wrapped in quilted leather, the Sierra EV Denali is basically a country club on wheels. Just one that can tow your boat to the lake in complete silence. Then there's the Ford T3, an all-new EV truck whose very name means "trust the truck." Bold name considering most of us don't even trust our Bluetooth to connect on the first try. But Ford insists this isn't just another pickup, it's a software-defined vehicle with futuristic design, smarter connectivity, and even talk of modular interiors. It follows what Ford calls its Model T moment, which includes a plan for a $30,000 electric truck. The T3 was teased for 2026, but odds are it'll slip to 2027, making the anticipation even louder than its marketing. The Ford T3 may be grabbing headlines with its futuristic promises, but it's not the only fresh face aiming to shake up the truck world. Enter the Slate Truck, a newcomer built around cost, customization, and clever minimalism. Backed by Jeff Bezos, yes, the guy who started out as a dork selling books online and somehow leveled up to mega yachts and a model girlfriend, Slate Auto is promising an affordable EV pickup priced at under $28,000. The base model is bare bones to the core, steel wheels, crank windows, and about as much tech as a flip phone. But here's where it gets fun. Over 100 accessories are planned, from bed caps to wrap kits and even an SUV conversion with extra seats. Think Lego set but full size. With 150 miles of range, standard and upgradable batteries, the Slate could prove that utility doesn't need luxury, it just needs imagination. But no truck has stirred more controversy than Tesla's Cybertruck. Love it or hate it, it's dominated headlines since day one. And by 2026, the so-called Cybertruck 2.0 promises to turn the spectacle into a more livable product. Expect a more polished build, suspension tweaks for better towing stability, and range figures topping 400 miles on higher trims. Tesla's expanding NACS charging network should also make long trips less stressful. Accessories are rumored to grow too, from camper modules to solar add-ons. The exterior design is expected to stay sharp and futuristic, but toned down just enough to look slightly less like a sci-fi movie prop. The tri-motor model will still rocket to 60 in under 3 seconds, while single and dual motor trims bring affordability. Polarizing or not, 2026 could be the year the Cybertruck finally makes sense. Cybertruck 2.0 may steal headlines, but not everyone wants a stainless steel spaceship in their driveway. Some buyers want something more approachable, modern, capable, and adventurous without the shock factor. That's where Rivian's R2T comes in. Slotted below the R1T, the R2T aims to bring Rivian's outdoorsy vibe to a broader audience, with pricing closer to the $45,000 to $50,000 range. Expect around 300 miles of range, dual-motor all-wheel drive, and real off-road hardware like skid plates and trail modes. Rivian will also double down on lifestyle features, from a smaller version of its famous gear tunnel to integrated accessories like camp kitchens. While Rivian looks to expand its footprint, Nissan is finally stepping into the EV truck conversation. The upcoming Frontier EV is expected to deliver roughly 250 to 300 miles of range, with enough power and towing ability to handle mid-sized truck duties. Instead of chasing flashy gimmicks, Nissan is keeping it simple, a familiar Frontier shape with electric guts. For buyers who just want reliability and capability without a steep price tag, it could be the no-nonsense EV truck they've been waiting for. Toyota, meanwhile, is going smaller with the return of the Stout. Likely priced under $30,000, it's aimed squarely at Ford Maverick buyers who want efficiency and light utility without moving up to a Tacoma. Expect modest towing ability for weekend projects, a comfortable unibody ride, and Toyota's trademark reliability. Not every truck has to tow 10,000 pounds to make sense. Sometimes a smaller, affordable pickup is exactly what people want. Chevy doesn't want to miss the compact craze either, and the Montana, already a player in South America, could arrive in the US by 2026. It won't be a powerhouse, but it will focus on efficiency, versatility, and smart packaging. If Chevy brings its clever multi-flex bed system to the Montana, it could become one of the most useful trucks in the segment, all while keeping cost accessible for younger or budget-conscious buyers. And then there's Subaru. which might just have the quirkiest comeback of all. The rumored reborn Baja would bring back the cult classic formula of a crossover pickup mashup. Expect standard all-wheel drive, a hybrid setup for efficiency, and enough towing and payload for bikes, camping gear, or small trailers. More importantly, it would revive the playful, outdoorsy personality that made the original a fan favorite. A Forester with a bed? Pretty much, and that's exactly what Subaru fans have been begging for. And that brings us to the last truck on our list, one that's about as far as you can get from the compacts like the Stout, Montana, and the quirky Baja. While those are perfect for bikes, mulch bags, and weekend camping trips, some buyers want a pickup that can practically tow the neighborhood. Enter the Ram 3500 with its updated Cummins turbo diesel. Rumors suggest torque could soar past 1,200 pound-feet, setting a new benchmark in the towing wars. That's serious pulling power for horse trailers, fifth wheels, or maybe even a small Planet if you find the right hitch. It's unapologetically massive, arguably overkill, but in the truck world, overkill is sometimes the very definition of bragging rights. So there you have it, the most anticipated trucks of 2026. From compact newcomers like the Toyota Stout, Chevy Montana, and the reborn Subaru Baja, to headline grabbers like the Cybertruck 2.0 and Ford's Dark Horse, all the way up to heavy-duty monsters like the Ram 3500 with its new Cummins engine. The spectrum is wider than ever. If 2026 proves anything, it's that trucks aren't going soft, they're diversifying. Buyers will have everything from affordable runabouts to torque-rich V8s and cutting-edge EVs. Which one would you put in your driveway? Drop your pick in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to hit subscribe. We've got plenty more deep dives into the trucks shaping the future.